Super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can... Get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside their 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Penix on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panthers. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's on target, Watkins. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Browns, first down.
Get it?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kennedy Lions.
Smith yet again. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And again, it's Smith. Throws caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Penix working from the gun. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, here's Penix. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's tackled for no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
The wind was at a sail's Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolf! 70 Timberwolf! Rocco 80! Go!
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Go right side. Caught by Fanning. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
6 the Eagles! 6 the Eagles! Ready?
Shotgun snap to Smith. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead to 7. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Penix here from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns lead by 15 now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals trim the lead down to 9. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Okay, ready?
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Track. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Smith on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lead by 14. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns lead by 15 now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10. And they're on 33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
From the gun on third, Penix finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Throwing, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now it'll be third and goal.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Again, Penix to the air. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got fourth and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19, Cougar 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-possession game. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns go up by 19. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready first and 10. Penix now to throw. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Penix now. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 25 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Penix. Connects with Harrison again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Escapes out to the left. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Penix is going to throw again. Throw was caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey! Bronco 80, let's go!
From the gun, Judkins. A lot of space ahead. Inside the 30. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Here's Slide to try the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be Browns football!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
All set to go now from the 35.
Warrior 70, Cowboy 80.
On first down, here's Smith. He's on target, Watkins. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. On the give, here's Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. It's Judkins again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Ready? 70, Wolf. Ready?
On 3rd and goal, Smith. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, go.
It's Penix yet again. It's everything he has under this one. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and 1. It's Penix. It's his running back. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Cardinals touchdown.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
Judkins out the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, trap 60, trap 60, Viking 18.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, Smith finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
The first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Completed over the middle. The 30. He finds space, middle of the field. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Penix is going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Zone read, this is Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. All in left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, Smith to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Buffalo 18. Red. Viking 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has it at the 7. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Come on. Nice. Go.
And again, it's Smith. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Here's Sly to try the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
62. Cardinals 31.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Penix. Going the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 2.
Penix here from the gun. Harrison secures this left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Penix working from the gun. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in a hurry up here. Penix is going to throw again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. And again, it's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Penix on third down. Pass is caught at the 9. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns
79 Broncos. 77.
first and 10.
Smith setting the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's second and 21 at the 29-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Here we go. Bronco lead.
Smith. A screen pass for Judkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Making touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Penix now. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Defense to the line fast. To the air with Penix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
4 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Penix looking to pass. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
9 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, here's Penix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, it's Penix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
On the play. That's good for a Browns first
Ready?
down.
18
First
Cardinal,
and
18
10 at the
Cardinal.
29-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
70 Lions. Hut, hut.
Now Smith taking off with it. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
68. Go.
Smith on third and short. Hits him on the out route. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Tag. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now Smith taking off with it. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Ready. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
Third down run from Judkins. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. He brushed him off with ease. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
For the 2-point conversion.
It's Penix yet again. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. Sometimes it simply doesn't work.
That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. Go check. Ready,
Judkins running between the tackles. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle.
On the jump.
A gain of a yard.
Lions.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Another one for Judkins. There he goes, right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
60 Vikings.
Design quarterback run here. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good at stacking these kind of wins in a row.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Yeah, huh?